country reports record import-bearing corona quantity as economy says isn't indicative of industries bouncing back. Obaidul Qadir urges all to be on guard against ruining of the solemnity of National Mourning Day for any quarter's self-interest. Background players of Bangabandhu killing must be unmasked to take facts before new generation, says Information Minister Dr. Hassan Mahmood. COVID-19 global death toll exceeds 7,48,000 as contaminations go past 2,881,000. And in second quarter final of UEFA Champions League football, Atletico Madrid facing RB Leipzig tonight. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to News at 10 on BTV, BTV World and BTV Chattogram Center. This is Shoma welcoming you all. Those were the headlines. Now move on to the details. The import volume of Bangladesh has marked a record even in the coronavirus situation. Economists says increase in import volume is a symptom that industries in the country are bouncing back. As per Bangladesh Bank data, the country imported goods from different countries worth Taka 480 crore and 80 lakh in June in the 2019 to 2020 fiscal year. The amount is 36% higher than May and 24% more than June of the previous year. According to data of the central bank, the import volume in June of the current year was $100 crore, higher than that of the previous year's June. Experts says export volume of the country will also get momentum alongside import if the coronavirus situation improves. Planning Minister M.A. Mannan has said the concerned ministries and divisions would be more careful to avoid unnecessary expenditures and maintain austerity during the implementation of the development projects for better outcomes. The Planning Minister was briefing reporters virtually after chairing a meeting to review the progress of RADP implementation of the last fiscal year and also to give necessary directives to implement the ADP for the current fiscal year, held at the NEC conference room in the city's Shere Bangla Nagar area today. A total of 29 secretaries, including the Cabinet Secretary Khondukar Anwarul Islam and the Prime Minister's Principal Secretary Dr. Ahmed Kaikos, attended the meeting. Regarding the discussion on project cost, other associate costs like foreign tours, decorations, hospitality, bills and purchasing vehicles, the Planning Minister said the meeting discussed those issues in detail and the meeting agreed to avoid unneeded expenses during project implementation. He said even Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina on various occasions had cautioned about the misuse of funds and unnecessary expenditures as unacceptable. Obaidul Qadir has urged all to be on guard against ruining the solemnity of National Mourning Day for any quarter's self-interest. He made the call while declaring National Mourning Day programs of Awami League on 15th August at Awami League President's political office in Dhaka today. Obaidul Qadir said everybody should observe the National Mourning Day, marinating health directives.
15 August prime target Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman আর 21 আগস্টের প্রাইম টার্গেট ছিলেন বঙ্গবন্ধু কন্যা দেশরত্ন শেখ হাসিনা। আমাদের দুর্ভাগ্য এই বাংলার মাটিতে এই হত্যাকারীদের বিচার না করে খুনিদের পুনর্বাসিত করা হয়েছিল, নিরাপদে বিদেশ যাওয়ার অনুমতি দিয়েছিল সেনাপতি জিয়াউর রহমান এই হত্যাকারীদের খুনিদের বিদেশি দূতাবাসে চাকরি দিয়ে পুনর্বাসিত করেছিল, পুরস্কৃত করেছিল এবং এই হত্যাকারীদের যাতে কোনো বিচার না হয়, ঘাতকদের বিচার বন্ধ রাখতে খন্দকার মোস্তাকের ইন্ডিমনিটি অধ্যাদেশকে জেনারেল জিয়াউর রহমান সংবিধানের ৫ম সংশোধনীর মাধ্যমে আইনে রূপান্তরিত করেছিলেন। ইতিহাস বড় নির্মম। আজকে আমরা ভাবি যদি শেখ হাসিনা বেঁচে না থাকতেন, সেদিন ভাগ্যগুণে শেখ হাসিনা, শেখ রেহানা বিদেশে ছিলেন বলে বেঁচে গিয়েছিলেন, ঘাতকদের টার্গেট হতে পারেননি। ১৯৮১ সালের ১৭ই মে বঙ্গবন্ধু রক্ত ভেজা মাটিতে তিনি দেশে ফিরে আসেন। তিনি ফিরে এসেছিলেন বলেই এই বাংলার মাটিতে বঙ্গবন্ধু হত্যার যে পাপের বোঝা আমরা বয়ে বেড়াচ্ছিলাম, সেই কলঙ্কের বোঝা থেকে যুদ্ধাপরাধীদের বিচার, এই কলঙ্কের, এই পাপের, এই অপরাধের বোঝা থেকে তিনি জাতিকে মুক্তি দিয়েছিলেন।
Awami League President members Begum Motia Chaudhary, Jahangir Kabir Nanok and Abdur Rahman, Joint General Secretary Mahbubul Alam Hanif, Dr. Deepu Moni, Dr. Hassan Mahmood and AFM Bahauddin Nasim and other central leaders were present. Information Minister Dr. Hassan Mahmood has said finding out of the patrons of Bangabandhu's killers through forming a commission is necessary, thus the new generation can know the real history of murderer of father of the nation Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. He said this while addressing a discussion meeting at the National Press Club today. Dhaka Union of Journalists DUJ organized the discussion marking 15th August, the National Mourning Day. Senior journalist Monjurul Ehsan Bulbul presented keynote paper at the discussion meeting.
বঙ্গবন্ধুর হত্যাকাণ্ড শুধুমাত্র যারা হত্যাকাণ্ডে অংশগ্রহণ করেছে তাদের মাধ্যমে এই হত্যাকাণ্ড সংগঠিত হয়েছে তা নয়। বঙ্গবন্ধুর হত্যাকাণ্ড ছিল সদ্য স্বাধীনপ্রাপ্ত একটি দেশকে হত্যা করার ষড়যন্ত্রের অংশ হিসাবে বঙ্গবন্ধুকে হত্যা করা হয়েছিল। এই হত্যাকাণ্ডের সাথে যারা বাংলাদেশের স্বাধীনতা চায়নি, দেশীয় চক্র, বিদেশি চক্র যৌথভাবে ষড়যন্ত্রের মাধ্যমে বঙ্গবন্ধুকে হত্যা করেছিল এবং এই হত্যাকাণ্ডের পটভূমি রচনা করা হয়েছে। এই হত্যাকাণ্ডের পেছনে বিরাট একটি ষড়যন্ত্র ছিল। সেই ষড়যন্ত্রে অনেক নট-নটি ছিল।
He said a circle formed with the conspirators of both home and abroad killed Bangabandhu and his family members. DUJ President Quddus Afrad chaired the discussion, which was also addressed among others.
আজকে না করি তাহলে আজ থেকে 100 বছর পরে যে ইতিহাস লেখা হবে সেখানে কুশীলবদের কোনো নাম থাকবে না। কারা এই ষড়যন্ত্র করেছিল তাদের সম্পর্কে ভবিষ্যৎ বাংলাদেশের প্রজন্ম, বাঙালিরা সেটি জানতে পারবে না, পৃথিবীর ইতিহাসে সেটি জানতে পারবে না। হত্যাকাণ্ডের কুশীলবদের মুখোশ উন্মোচনের স্বার্থে একটি কমিশন করে তাদের মুখোশ উন্মোচন করে যারা জীবিত আছে তাদেরকেও বিচারের আওতায় আনা। এটি না হলে ইতিহাসের সত্য উদ্ঘাটন করা হবে না।
DUJ President Quddus Afrad chaired the discussion, which was also addressed among others by senior journalist Iqbal Sobhan Chaudhary, National Press Club President Saiful Alam, its General Secretary Farida Yasmin, BFUJ President Mullah Jalal and Secretary General Shaban Mahmood and DUJ General Secretary Sajjad Alam Khan Topu. Dhaka Union of Journalists DUJ organized 3-day programs marking the National Mourning Day. The discussion meeting was organized as part of the programs. State Minister for Shipping Khalid Mahmood Chaudhary has said Bangladesh-India relations are very strong as the ties were forged with blood during the Liberation War. The State Minister said this while talking to reporters after meeting with outgoing Indian High Commissioner to Bangladesh Riva Ganguly Das at his Secretariat office today. He said waterways can be one of the medium to increase connectivity between the two countries. Riva Ganguly Das said India is issuing emergency medical and business visas. Issuing of normal visa depends on the COVID-19 situation and movement of flights, she added. Bangladesh today reported 44 more fatalities from the COVID-19 in a daily count, raising the death toll from the pandemic to 3,557. A press release of Directorate General of Health Services said this afternoon. It said the caseload has surged to 2,69,115 after 2,617 new COVID-19 cases were detected in the last 24 hours. 1,782 patients made fully recovery in the country during the last 24 hours. The recovery count rose to 1,54,871. The coronavirus outbreak across the world has now infected more than 2 from COVID-19 globally. The current epicenter of the pandemic, the US, has about 53,65,000 confirmed cases and more than 1,69,000 deaths. The country has reported 1,504 new deaths yesterday. India, which is in the third spot in the list of nations worst hit by coronavirus, has now over 24,31,000 cases and more than 47,000 deaths yesterday. The country has recorded 1,013 deaths. Now news on sports. German club RB Leipzig will face Spanish Atletico Madrid in the Champions League football second quarter-final tonight. The match will kick off at 1 a.m. Bangladesh Standard Time. Meanwhile, French club Paris Saint-Germain PSG beat Italian club Atlanta by 2-1 in the first quarter-final in Lisbon of Portugal last night. With this victory, PSG reached to the semi-final quarter 25 years interval. Atlanta took lead in the 27th minute while Mario Pasalic scored the goal. Marquinhos culottes the margin for PSG in the 19th minute of the match. The substitute Choupo-Moting scored the winning goal for the French champions in the added time of the match. To end the bulletin, headlines once again. Country reports record import of raving corona pandemic as economy says event inactive of industries bouncing back. Obaidul Qadir urges all to be on guard against ruining the solemnity of National Mourning Day for any quarter's self-interest. Background players of Bangabandhu killing must be unmasked to take facts before new generation, says Information Minister Dr. Hassan Mahmood. COVID-19 global death toll exceeds 7,48,000 as contaminations go past 2,881,000. And in second quarter final of UEFA Champions League football, Atletico Madrid facing RB Leipzig tonight. And that's all from the newsroom for the moment. Thank you for staying with us, and we invite you to watch our 11:30 Bangla News. Until then, Khuda Hafiz.
ঐতিহাসিক 1971 সালের 7 মার্চ এদিন বঙ্গবন্ধুর